Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you how I bleach my hair like this. I'm gonna show you my bleaching routine and my toning routine. I've been bleaching my hair myself since I was probably 18 or 19. There's so many products that work basically same. The brand is different, the price can be different, but they work more or less same. I changed some products just recently, and the most comfortable products for me to work with is Redken. I'm using Redken bleaching powder, and that is giving me the cleanest bleaching without spots and without too much yellow color. And also it's not irritating to my scalp. I almost never felt any itching or stinging on my scalp with this product. This is the next level bleaching powder for me, and I've tried loads of different kinds, but at the same time you can get those ones, they still gonna work good. It's just Redken is a little bit next step for me, and it's not that much more expensive than the rest. Everything that I'm gonna show you in this video, I'm not suggesting you to do same. Everybody's hair is different. If you want to bleach your hair, you can go to the salon. So this is what we're working with. So you can see my roots, dark ashy blonde, about 1 centimeter. Last time I bleached them was 1 month ago. Yes, my hair is not growing super fast. I try to touch up my roots every 1 or 2 months. I try not to wait too long. The next darker area that you see is my toner that I normally apply on my bleached roots, just so it's still blurring the line of demarcation. So I'm sectioning my hair here from the ear to the ear. First, I work with the back section. So I always start with the crown and go down. And when I'm working on that back part, I'm using weaker developer. I mix a little bit more of 2% and a bit less of 9%, and I get approximately 4%. This is only because this mixture is gonna be on my hair longer than the front part, which I'm gonna do after. So the longer the process is, the weaker the developer should be. Otherwise, I might damage my hair. My first mixture is weaker. My second mixture, I normally mix equal parts of 2% and 9%. I get approximately 6-7% developer, and then I'm bleaching the roots of my front part. I'm making central parting, and then I'm applying it on the center. And then I'm applying bleaching powder from the top to the bottom on the right side and then on the left side. When all of that is covered with the lighter mixture, then I'm going to my front section and I'm using stronger mixture that will make the process faster because the developer is higher percentage. So I'm applying it at the front and on my sides just as usual. I'm only trying to apply this just on my roots because the next hair that is toned, they've been bleached before. The toner was put on the bleached hair, so I don't want to damage them. I'm just waiting till my roots get done, and then maybe 5-10 minutes before I wash it out, I'm applying very, very light mixture where I still have this toner just to even out the tone of the hair. Sometimes if I get some darker spots here and there, I'm not worried because I can always spend some time later and bleach them separately with very light mixture of bleach, so it will not damage my hair and my hair color will be very even. Normally I'm waiting 20-25 minutes after I finished applying the bleach on my whole hair. Then I'm going to wash it off 2 times with shampoo, 1 time with conditioner. And I noticed that if I dry my hair, then the toner sticks better. The toner I use is also Redken. You can use different types of toners. It's a whole theory how you choose the toner for your roots. And I might make a video soon about this, but there's still tons of videos on YouTube that you can watch. I know my hair, so I bleach it quite light. And this is why it's very, very bright yellow or slightly orangey color, but this orange is not very bright orange like brunettes would get, for example. For brunettes, they really need a toner with very strong blue and grayish undertones to actually counteract that orangey tone. In my case, my orangey tone is very, very weak. So for my hair, everything on level 8 or 7 with some blue undertone or violet undertone or ashy grayish undertone is gonna counteract that warmth. I'm always using minimum 2, natural one and one with ash. I buy different toners from time to time. For example, I can buy 7N or 8N. N stands for natural. Normally natural is brown, and brown is 3 colors altogether. It has a little bit of yellow in it, a bit of red, and a bit of blue. Natural is the strongest color. If I only take 7 with blue undertone, it might not do anything to my hair. It might not stick. I always take 7N or 6N as a base, and then I buy several toners on the same level with added gray to it. For example, I have 6T. It stands for 6 tile. That means it's bluish gray color. So I'm adding a little bit of 6T today just to counteract that orange tone. It's very natural dark, but it's not super dark. It's quite light actually, but this is what I was going for. I like this slightly deeper roots, but still bleached and very fresh hair, as opposed to very dark roots and then blended naturally to the rest of the hair. Normally it's not working for me. I look very pale like that. So I love when my bleach goes all the way to the very top of my head, and also it helps with my round face and with my kind of flat head a little bit, because if my bleach goes up to the very top point of my head, the light normally reflects on top there and my head just looks more proportionate, more elongated and more oval. So this is what I love to do on myself. Even if I make my hair sleek, the bleached top is reflecting light evenly. So I'm mixing it with a special developer, Redken Shades EQ Gel Developer. So it's a very interesting developer. If you mix it with a toner, it creates a gel, and gel sticks to your roots and it's not smudging too far. So if I want it to stay exactly on my roots, not more than 1 centimeter, about that, it's gonna stay there. It's not gonna transfer too much, stretch too much on the hair, like many other toners do. This is why I love Redken that much. We don't tone our hair just for the sake of color, just to counteract orange or yellow, or just to give it a new tone. It also seals the cuticles. It kind of, if you bleach your hair, the cuticles are opened. Normally the hair is very fragile because they are empty. They can break very easily. You can almost feel like they're like paper if you touch them with your hands. So to make it more thick, you kind of have to put the color molecules back inside of the hair and close the cuticles. This way, hair looks shinier, thicker, has more volume, and it prevents them from breakage. So this is another function of the toners. For the ends though, I love when my ends are bleached and they have very untoned bleached hair color. I noticed that that is reflecting sun differently, it's reflecting light differently. It's very fresh looking on me. It's much fresher than, for example, if I overtone my hair sometimes. So I buy clear toner for my ends, believe it or not. It's transparent. It does put the molecules inside of the hair and closes the cuticles still. Sometimes I add several drops of golden color and several drops of violet. Just a little bit, give that a little bit more color, and sometimes if you put a little bit of warmth in your bleached hair, it reflects sun so beautifully, but I just don't want to make it too warm or too cold. So I'm adding those two ingredients a little bit, but as you can see, mostly it's clear. So I mix it all together, again with this gel developer, and I'm applying to the ends. Then I wait 25-30 minutes and then I wash it off. I wash it off very fast. I don't want my root color to emulsify and transfer to my bleach hair too much. As I said before, I don't like that soft gradient from my roots to the ends. I prefer it to be a little bit more contrasted. If I'm in a shower, and in the shower there's a hot water, and hot water can make the process faster. So sometimes if I slightly make my hair wet with hot water and then I'm just shampooing and massaging that dark color that's on my roots on the rest of the hair is still very porous and light, so it can eat a lot of that darker toner in it, and then I end up being way too ashy, too much of a gradient, and too dull. So I'm trying to wash it off, whether with not as hot water, it should be slightly warm, or as cold as I can tolerate, and I'm trying not to emulsify it. So I'm just trying to wash it off as fast as possible. Then I'm using shampoo again 2 times, then conditioner, and this is the color that I end up with. And I'm normally very happy with it. I'm currently growing my hair. My hair is quite silky and quite healthy. Sometimes it happens that I bleach my roots, don't wait enough, and wash it off a little bit too early, so I end up with a little bit more yellowish roots. I tone it twice. Doing it at home is such a freedom because you can correct every single piece that you notice in the mirror with different light. For example, if I left some dark yellow spot that I need to bleach a little bit, I'm just preparing that very light bleaching mixture, applying just here, and then I go and wash my hair. For example, I can build the color. I can do it very gradually. I can visit myself 2 times or 3 times just to make it all the way I want. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Ask me any questions. I will try to answer that. Bye.